Good morning to all of you. Today we are discussing the problem of Right to Information Act and the topic whether address of an individual is public information or private information. The main point is whether the address of a particular individual is private information or public information. We have to assess. Normally, the instant reply or the instinctive reply will be that the address will be private. But it's not like that. They may be saying, suppose if you see, previously we used to see the telephone directory. Of course, now it is in a digitalized form, but previously we used to get the same in a booklet form. So in that, the addresses of each and every individual who has got a telephone connection, they were very clearly written. Therefore, they are made public. Now, you have to agree that it is public information. Secondly, voters list. Previously, we used to get hundreds of papers at the time of elections, and now you can see on the internet also in the digitalized format. But there also name, father's name, voter ID, address, details, all will be there. So we have to agree it is also public information. Likewise, the social security or social welfare measures. For example, the public distribution system. If anybody is getting the ration rice, definitely all the details will be on the net. Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Generation Scheme, same thing. So as police officer, suppose if any case is registered against anybody, so normally we call it as FIR, and in the FIR also you will find the name and details of the complaint as well as the name and details of the accused also. Then where is the private information? So normally please remember your addresses, if given to these channels and so many things are there, definitely they are public information. Likewise, if you post anything on the website, if your information is posted on the website, definitely it leads to public information also. Why I am telling all these things is because there is a case law on this. So before that case law, let us discuss the issue of Mr. Saket Gokhale. Very recently, Saket Gokhale, he has approached the Bombay High Court to request or to see that the Information and Broadcasting Ministry of Union India or Maharashtra to remove his name from the website, because of course he has made critical issues. So he has actually objected for the Ram Janmabhoomi Puja in Ayodhya due to the COVID-19, and he will be filing so many litigations. Of course, he is almost treated to be anti-government person. Therefore, so when his name was published in the website of Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, then on hearing that COVID-19 incident, on hearing that Rama Puja incident, the persons who are supporting the Bajrang Dal or supporting the same Hindu Parishad, all these people, they started hate speeches against him. They started ringing him and giving him different threatening signals, and also they have actually they have gathered outside his house and chanted slogans against him, and thus he has become actually accused person in the eye of the Maharashtrians or in his area. So therefore he is requesting for remove his name from the public site. Now the Bombay High Court, to two judges bench, Justice Nitin Jamdar and another is Milind Yadav on 5/11/2020, they directed the Bombay, the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting to probe into the matter and to remove Mr. Saket Gokhale's name from its website, because it is causing so much of a nuisance to him. Of course, he is an activist, he is against, he always acts against the ruling party. Of course, these things are there, but still his privacy should be protected under Article 21. Now, the larger question is here is whether a person's address is private or public information. Normally, people think that it is a private information, but it is not necessary. right? Because we have to note down so many details whenever you are filing an application like that. You have to give all your information, so therefore it will become public information also, right? In this connection, there is a settled case law. Abhishek Abhishek Goenka versus Ashish Kumar Rai 2013. It is a judgment given by the West Bengal High Court, Calcutta High Court. What happened is the petitioner here, he has required for information under RT Act Section 5, and of course as regards his address, he has put the address of only post box number, PO box number so and so. That's all he has given. But the authorities, they have insisted about his personal details like name, address, and other things to give the reply to him, which he did not submit. Of course, the matter went to the High Court, and High Court has stated that he has asked the petitioner, Mr. Abhishek Goenka also. He said there was a threat to him because he is asking so much information which is against the government or which may irate some people. Therefore, they have got grudge against him, they may kill him. And so many the so-called RT activists, they have been eliminated like that. Therefore, he doesn't like to give information. And they have gone through the RT Act. Yes, RT Act says whoever wants any information relating to a public authority in the domain of public authority, they have to give the information. If not, if it is against the integrity or sovereignty of the nation, they can refuse, or official secrets of the department, they can refuse under Section 8 or Section 9. That's all. They need not insist upon his address. But normally, the authority wants to know his whereabouts. Who is he? Then where is he residing? Suppose if they want to communicate to him, if they want to ask him to come to the place and he can inspect the records like that, then how to get his address? That is the problem with the government. But ultimately, the West Bengal High Court held that the insisting on his details are not necessary as per the RT Act. So personal details may be hidden by the person also, and that should be done by the government also. The personal details of certain individuals may be hidden by the government from public domain, from public disclosure to ever or to prevent the harassment of the RTA activists, right? So as regards Bombay High Court is also following suit of the West Bengal High Court. So that information is private. So please remember, right information. So a right to hide, right to be hidden, or a right to remain incognito is also a right under the Right to Information Act. So don't be under the impression that everything is public. So it can be private information. So in RT Act cases, this form of troubles may come, and please advise your clients in this manner. So they need not give all the details. Right? Thank you.